Hello, all, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for June 16th. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, though, I will shuffle live. Thank you all who have subscribed and donated to my channel. As a token of my appreciation, I will be selecting one of your names at random and do a free reading at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around until the end. Remember that the comments, make sure to include your name, zodiac sign, and this will be for the beginning of July. Okay, so I won't be doing the readings until the beginning of July. All right, I don't know how long I will be doing those, but as of right now I will be doing those. All right, so what Spirit showed me during meditation was you holding something in your hand, like you were holding it like this. You weren't observing it. It just happened to be in your hand. And you're like, huh, okay, that's awesome. I don't feel like it was a surprise. I don't feel like you were in awe. It felt like a happy coincidence is what it felt like. It's like something fell into your hand and you're like, oh, isn't that something? That's pretty cool. All right, so something falling into your hands. That's the biggest thing that I got with this. Nothing more, nothing less. It was a very simple energy. I feel like you were appreciative that you had it, but again, you're just like, huh, okay, a little befuddled about it. Three of Pentacles as the overall energy. This is definitely about working together. Whether this is working with your own energies, because here this person is doing all of the work while these three people are just kind of looking, right? So this could be with you and Spirit. Okay, so this could just be you working with Spirit, you aligning with Spirit. Again, I feel like very similar to the holding something in your hand, and which, by the way, you are holding something in your hand in this particular image. I feel like it's something that you created, not because you meant to create it, but just because of the things that you've done. And it's like you set yourself up to win something, to gain something, because I feel like this happy coincidence, whatever this was, it feels like a gift from Spirit. Okay, it just feels like a gift from Spirit. All right, let's take a look at your cards. We have the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Star. Very interesting. I don't feel like you see something coming. Again, I feel like it's really, really good. But I feel like it was something that almost came out of something good that came out of something negative. I hope that makes sense. As the word deception comes out. You know, maybe you got out of a relationship that was a deceptive energy, you know, from someone who was very deceptive. And because of that, something happened, you know, whatever this looks like. I feel, again, I know it sounds weird, but I feel like you don't see something coming. But I feel like something really good is about to happen out of something that is not so great. I don't feel like it's something that, like this not so great something. I don't feel like it's something like a tower moment. I don't feel that. I feel like it's a kind of a tower moment, like it's a shock a little bit, but not like an earthquake shock. You know, maybe not a massive earthquake, maybe just like a bit of a tremble. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Well, no, wrong card. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, we'll get a clarifier here for the Four of Wands. And YouTube, don't get mad. I put little bathing suit on her, so she's got a shiny little bathing suit. All right, clarifier for the Four of Wands. Yeah. Remember that deceptive card came out. There was lies here. So there's somewhere in, and there's the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. That's proving yet again, you didn't see this coming. But yeah, I feel like somebody was very, very deceiving. Was good with words, very good with words, very deceiving. Again, but I feel like you said, bye, see you. Again, something good is coming out of something not so great. I don't feel like it's too big of a loss because I don't see you like lamenting about it or anything like that. You're just like, all right, I'll see you later. I don't know what to tell you. Bye. That's really what I'm getting. I'm not really getting anything else. Even if it was a job, you're like, all right, well, I'll find something else. No big deal. Whatever that is. Okay. Gemini. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Stormfields, deception. Isn't that something funny? And I shuffled those. And Dragon Spirit. Listen, I feel like you finally left some people that were a bit of rumor freaks. That's what I heard, okay? I've never used that terminology ever. I feel like you removed yourself from the rumor mill, whatever this rumor mill is, whether it's you know, some people gossiping or some friends that just keep like bringing you down, or like I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of, I feel like whomever you cut yourself away from, or whatever relationship you ended, or whatever toxicity was there, I feel like you put an end to whatever this was. All right. And there's the toxicity right there. Whatever that was, I feel like you've definitely walked away. I feel like you're right here. You still have a ways to go, but I feel like you're getting closer and closer to you coming towards away from this. It may have felt like home for a while, but it no longer feels like home. Now you're walking away from something. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I feel like you hadn't been happy. I feel like this is really you. Like you hadn't been happy in a situation for some time. Again, I feel like this was really around you, and that was really dragging you down. But I feel like you kept putting on a fake smile, like trying to push through, you know. But ultimately, it ended. Yeah. I was just noticing the bloom back here. I never noticed that before. My eye was drawn to that. How to work with the energy? Dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. I feel like you finally saw the reality of the situation and finally paid attention to what you were feeling and how you were feeling. And you kind of just let all of that die and say, you know what? I need to be realistic about this situation. This cannot continue. I need to go my own way. All right. And I feel like a very big transformation is in the midst of happening. I feel like there is transformation occurring, but I feel like there's still some work to be done. Okay. All right, Cancer. And the Fool in reverse. Compass. You deserve love. Buffalo Spirit. All right. Some of you are wanting to just take a bit of a risk. But you're like, yes, I want to take a risk. However, I want this to be a very calculated risk. I want to really go to somebody who can guide me properly in order so that I can hit my aim. All right. That's really what I'm getting here. And this could certainly be in love. Maybe you have been missing the mark on love, but know that you do deserve love and you are lovable, and the right person will come to you, or the right situation will come to you when it's time. All right. But as far as this risk is concerned, whatever that looks like for you, you're not wanting to just take a risk. I feel like you're like, okay, if this is in love, say, all right, I want to get to know you, but I'm going to tread lightly and kind of figure my way around and learn how to navigate you before I really take my shot here. Okay. How to work with the energies, Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith, Cancer, and not be so calculated. All right. That's really what that's saying. I'm not saying don't plan. I'm saying feel things out, feel things out. Leo, 3 of Wands in reverse. Into the unknown. Playfulness. Whale Spirit. Some of you are a little bit hesitant into wanting to move forward within a situation. For others, you are going into an internal journey of the soul, trying to figure your spirit out, yourself out. And that is one of the most difficult journeys to take, going into the unknown. It's very difficult to navigate, to really understand yourself. So congratulations for those who are really taking the steps to really trying to learn themselves, why they act the way they do, why they behave the way they do, what triggers them, and all of that, in order to improve their way of life, or in order to become more playful, in order to be more lighthearted, in order to get this new playful relationship that possibly could be coming in, right? So I feel like there's a lot of soul work coming in. For some of you, you aren't wanting to take, or maybe you're hesitant in taking some sort of journey. And this could be in a relationship, like maybe the relationships could be scary to you, but this is screaming out to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to spirit of fun to shine. What I'm really getting here is the fact that sometimes when you get out of the head and you feel your way through it, sometimes it's more fun. At first, I don't know if you've heard of the restaurants where it's in total darkness, right? And you sit there, you go in, you're guided to your table by the waiter or waitress, and you sit down and you really don't know what you get, right? So you're eating in the dark, right? It's an exciting and exhilarating feeling because you're no longer processing things with the mind. You're only feeling it. And when you feel things, there's a different sensation all the way around. And you you become alive. You start, you really do. You become alive and you're like, that's interesting. I never noticed this, you know, and this, you start really to get, number one, getting to know yourself, or getting to know or appreciate that it is around you. Because sometimes we go through life and we're laser focused, or we're so um, into our minds that we really don't pay attention to the surroundings and really observe it and really take it in. All right. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. I mean, need I say more? Need I say more? Take the journey. You don't know where it's going to lead you, but trust it. Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust to learn about yourself. Trust to learn about your person, whatever this is. Okay. All right. Virgo, hangman, stuck in the mud. Huh. Express your love. I feel like you got this last time, Virgo. Or yesterday, not last time, yesterday. Snake spirit, time to heal. Very interesting. I feel like you had already gone through this stuck in the mud situation. But for a lot of you, you may feel some sort of resistance in a situation. But this is really beckoning you. Like, I feel like you may be at a standstill, but I feel like this is really asking you to take a moment and really consider your environment and how to best to and find the best way to get out of this situation. Because right now I feel like you are you're up against a really big gust of wind, and you have to try to find your way to get through that. Obviously you can't get through wind, because when you're going through wind, you really are exerting a lot of energy, right? So are you going to go over it? Are you going to go under it? Or are you going to go around it? What is your best course of action to get through this resistance here? But in order to know what your best course of action, you really have to understand the surrounding, all of the elements that is surrounding you, so that you're able to move forward with the best decision, right? So let's put this into play in business, right? If your business isn't doing fabulous and you're getting resistance, you're not able to move forward. This is saying, all right, this is the resistance. How can I work with this? How can I get around this situation? Do I do A? Do I do B? Do I do C? Do I do D? If I do A, then this. If I do B, then more than likely this, right? But you have to do the research. And if you don't know what A or B or C or D will do the research so that you understand all the components in its entirety. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like this is saying, throw something at the wall, see what sticks. Sometimes we are too much in our own minds, right? Like this hangman, sometimes we're too much in our own minds. And sometimes you've got to do things a little off kilter to see what really works, right? Do something a little off and just see what happens. I mean, it can't get any worse if you're just stuck and have friction there, okay? If this is in a dating situation and there's nothing but resistance, do something a little off kilter. See how they react. If it works, great. If it doesn't, not to do that again. All right, maybe this just isn't your person, but see what sticks. Snake spirit, time to heal. All right, it is time. I'm not even really getting time to heal, but I feel like maybe time to heal or work around this particular situation is really what I'm getting. It's time to shift gears and work around a situation. You can work through it if you have the proper knowledge. But movement is going to be the key for you. All right? Movement is going to be the biggest key for you. I feel like you've already taken the time to slow down and analyze. Now it's time for movement. All right? And I feel like movement is actually going to be the cure, right? What fixes this situation. Just throw stuff out there. See what happens. All right? All right. Who was that? Was that Leo? I think that was, I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, no, that was Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Sorry. Libra, Two of Wands, commitment, wedding. Wow, what is happening? Turtle spirit, Libra. I feel like you know the path that you have to take, and it's a really great path that's going to lead to a lot of commitment here and possibly a wedding. I mean, this is straight up but make sure that, I mean, maybe you already know that this is the person that you're going to marry or going to really be with long term, but go slow. Really get to know one another, all right? Really feel one another out to get to know your quirks and your depths and all of that, because I feel like that's what's really going to bond the two of you. This could also be in regards to a work situation. You already know what you have to do, where you're going. You just have to commit to it and really be a plan, like really plan, commit to it steadily, really plan, and give a lot of your time and energy to it, but go slow. All right, don't expect speed. All right, go slow. Make sure you're doing everything that you possibly can properly, right? You don't want to speed through something and make a bit of a mess out of it. You want to make sure that you go slow, okay? All right, Scorpio. Tower. Solitude. Oh, it's funny that this looks like a tower. It is safe for you to love. That spirit. Listen. Okay. Wow. I think something's about to shake up your life right now in a very good way. I feel like you have been in a bit of a hermit mode. But either way, it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This could have for sure been a relationship. This could have been a job. Whatever this is, it is safe for you to move forward but you have to make sure that you heal yourself, right, with this solitude card, which is very hermit-like, because a rebirth is assured. How to work with the energy. Know that whatever this is, whatever this shakeup is actually going to be good. All right? I like this. I like this, Scorpio. Very good. Sagittarius. Seven of Cups. Golden Palace. Reconciliation. Skunk Spirit. All right. There may be a lot of people that are interested in you at this time. I feel like you are are like, ooh, who do I pick? Who do I pick? I feel like your person isn't here just yet. I feel like they're still, I feel like they're in your energy, but I don't feel like they are around you. Wait for the right person to come to you, is what I'm getting with this Golden Palace. Just because somebody is interested in you doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pick any of them right now, okay? Know your worth and just wait for the right person is really the biggest message that I'm getting here. Sagittarius, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right. So take it how it resonates. I don't feel like this is somebody from your actual past. I feel like this is a past life situation. For some of you, it could have been somebody from, you know, like earlier on in your life. I will get a clarifier for you guys, just so that you have some sort of clarity here. The Hangman. Yeah, I don't feel like this is somebody that is in your energy right now. And Justice, Queen of Wands. Wait to be rescued by this person. Okay? Know your worth. I feel like this is both you and them. I feel like both of you have very, very similar energies here, Sagittarius. Male, female, take it how it resonates. This is not, I don't assign gender to the cards, okay? It's just an energy. I feel like it's going to be a very balanced situation, but with this Hangman in reverse specifically, I feel like they're almost there. They're not in your life yet, but I feel like they're almost there. I do feel like they are almost there in your life. Not yet. Not quite yet. I said that before I even saw these cards. All right? Know your worth. Just keep waiting. The right person's coming. All right? The right person is coming. All right, Capricorn. By the way, Spirit just said for Sagittarius, if that is not a love relationship or a romantic relationship, that could be a job. And there might be a lot of people that might be wanting you. Make sure that you hold off for the right offer. All right. All right. Now, Capricorn, King of Swords in reverse. Intention. Unrequited love. Bobcat spirit. Okay. All right, Capricorn. All right, you may be dealing with somebody who is in this energy, this King of Swords energy. I do not feel like this is you. If it is you, I feel like I don't feel like you're being completely direct at this moment. I feel like you're being very playful with words, very colorful with words. I also feel like there is somebody very not completely direct with you as well. Take it how it resonates. This could be you, this could be them, this could be the pair of you. I don't know. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. This could just be a friendship or boss or whatever, okay? A parent, I don't know, family member. Take it how it resonates. I just get the sense that I'm getting the word flirtation. All right, that's the word I'm getting, because I'm seeing a colorful, these colors are really drawing my attention. But I feel like they may be sharp right now, and they'll dull out, right? For others, they're dull right now, and then they will sharpen out. Take it how it resonates. Intention. I feel like a lot of you may feel that this could be it. This could be the one. And I don't feel like it is for the majority of you. I'll get a clarifier. because we have the unrequited love, and there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I just don't really feel that. I feel like there's somebody else that will be coming. I just don't feel like it's the person that you're chatting it up with right now. I'm not saying don't get your flirt on. Get your flirt on. Absolutely. I mean, it's great to, clean up the rusty, sharpen up those rusty tools, right? Totally fine. But I just don't feel like this is the person. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Listen, sometimes people come into your life for a reason. Sometimes you have additional lessons to learn. Sometimes, again, maybe they're there so that you can, clean off the rust off of your tools, right? Like maybe you're learning how to flirt again, so maybe that's the reason why they're there. Maybe they're placed in your life to bring this other person into you. I don't know what this is, but know that life is a mystery, but I don't feel like this person is your person. I want to clarify for the intention card, please. Judgment, yeah, no. King of Cups, Five of Swords, yeah. I'm just not seeing. I'm not saying that this person doesn't care. I don't necessarily feel like they're cruel or mean. I feel like there is. I just feel like there's a flirtatious energy that's going on right now. But again, not them, just not them. All right, my dear ones. All right, Aquarius. Two of Swords in reverse. Come together, heart to heart. Scarab beetle spirit. I feel like you are now seeing things clearly, and things are kind of coming together or falling into place here. And because you see things clearly and you're connecting the dots, you're able to have heart-to-heart conversations about what you want, where you want to go, how you see it happening, and look, heart to heart. Okay, this could be definitely a relationship, or maybe a business. So maybe you're in a company and you're like, okay, listen, I really want to stay here, but these are my expectations. These are my desires. Is that something that can happen, right? So that magic can happen, right? Scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. And I feel like this magic really happens because you're being honest. You're tapping into yourself. You're seeing things clearly. You're really going within yourself and say, okay, what really are my needs? Because if I'm frustrated and I'm not getting the outcome that I want, what do I really want? What do I need to do? And then go do it, right? And because you go do it, you get a really great result, okay? All right, Pisces. Ace of Wands, wide open. Forgiving and learning. Flamingo spirit. Okay. You may have recently have a new found interest into something, or maybe you've gotten your freedom from a situation, whatever this looks like. But overall, I feel like you're feeling really, really good in this particular situation. As far as love is concerned, forgiving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. As good as you feel, make sure you are also working on healing your past, healing any unresolved feelings or emotions that may be laying dormant that maybe you're not aware of. And then you're probably asking, well, how do I approach something that I don't even know is there? The reality is that it comes out at very awkward times, right? Those are called triggers. Sometimes you don't recognize something that is happening, and then a trigger happens. So you have to pay attention to the triggers and go, oh, okay, I didn't realize that that was happening, right? So for instance, after I got out of a bad relationship, um, I kept hearing the door slam in my apartment. So the adjacent neighbor, the door would slam, and every time the door would slam, I would jump. And I didn't realize I was doing it until one day I felt myself jump. And the only reason I did is because I was writing and I jumped, and my pen was no longer on my paper, and I was journaling at the time. And the point is that I didn't recognize I was doing it. And then I was like, oh, I wonder why I jolted like that. I mean, I hear that throughout the day all the time. I know I have neighbors. What's the big deal? Well, it was a trigger. It was a trigger for me. And I had to pay attention to that trigger. And now I no longer jump because I faced the trigger, but I didn't realize that it was one, right? So that's what I mean by dormant, all right? How to deal with the energy, or how to work with the energy, I should say. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. Sometimes you just have to recognize, like I just explained, I didn't realize it. It took me a moment to really go, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. But it was a moment of silence. And because I was in a moment of silence and I wasn't in the go, 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 and I took that moment to really analyze it, that's what allowed me to move forward, because I took that moment. I didn't just go, oh, that was weird, and then just keep going. I stopped, right? This is asking you to really embrace those moments, all right? All right, Aries. Wait, was that Aries? No. Oh, good golly. Aries. Woohoo! Okay. The Chariot in reverse, coming to life, let go of control issues, and Coyote spirit. All right. There's change happening at the moment. I feel like this change you are not, I feel like you feel, but you don't necessarily see. But I feel like you feel the momentum moving you forward, the energy that's around you, because you're changing. You are changing in the most delightful of ways. I really like this for you. There's a really light energy here. I really like this. And I feel it is because you actually let go of control issues, whether this was a past person that was controlling, whether this was a job that was overly demanding and you just kept going and going. I feel like you broke out of a situation. I don't feel like this is you having control issues. I feel like this is something that had control over you, is really what I'm getting here. How to work with the energies, trust in divine detours. Sometimes we have to go through difficult times in order for the transformation to happen, for the shift to happen, for the forward movement to happen. Sometimes a bow and arrow, when you thrust the bow back, something that throws you back, and you let it go, it really just shoots and goes fast. Trust that that pushback, that whatever this was, right, that negative pull is going to give you a positive outcome. Okay? It is. It is. Trust it, Aries. It is. Taurus. Temperance in reverse. Coming apart. Children. Surrender now. Okay. The biggest thing that I'm getting here, Taurus, is the fact that you have found a way to really work with your energies. You've really learned to make something out of, let me rephrase that, because I was saying it and Spirit said, no, rephrase it. So perhaps you were, go away, you little bug. Perhaps you are in a situation where you are going within before reacting. Again, I just feel like your initial reaction, you switch it, right? It's like you're moving forward and you go, okay, I like, it's like you want to say something, but instead of saying something, you bite your tongue, you mull it over for a moment, and you filter it and you go, okay, this is what I'm going to do. It's like you take the information, and even though you kind of want to say something, you kind of process it, and then you spit out something that has been really mulled over, right? And I'm not saying that, it takes you a long time. Sometimes it does, but I feel like this is something that you've gotten really good at, or at least you're getting better at, I should say. Coming apart, I feel like this is actually a good coming apart. I feel like this is really about, oh, sorry about that, you undoing something, some part of yourself that you realized that needed some fixing. And I feel like you're stitching yourself back together. Again, I feel like your initial response is like you want to say something, but then you're like, no, I need to stop. Again, I feel like it's something that you're working on. I feel like whatever it is, I'm not saying it's that per se, whatever that looks like for you. I like this. I like that you're working on yourself, Taurus. That's really good. Children, your love life is being affected by children. This could be the way you react to your children or react to your spouse about your child. For others, I feel like you may be dealing with somebody that has a child or children, okay? I don't know why I say a child. There's two children here, obviously. But how to work with the energy, surrender. Surrender now. And to me, what this is really saying is sometimes you just have to recognize your own flaws. Surrender to the fact that you are not perfect. No one is perfect. If you're not dating, maybe you're going to be coming across somebody that has a child. Surrender. Maybe you didn't want children, right? Surrender to the fact that not one person is perfect, right? Not one situation is perfect. It's just going to be ideal for you in the long run, whatever situation this is, all right? So surrender to the way that things aren't perfect, that sometimes things have got to come apart in order for it to get back together properly, all right? Right? I'm also getting the sense that you may be doing work on yourselves, but I feel like somebody else is also doing work on themselves. Take it how it resonates. All right, my darling Taurus. Don't forget to leave a comment with your name and zodiac sign for a chance to win a free reading beginning in July. Remember that these are general readings, guys, so take what resonates and check out your any of the other placements of your chart to get an overall reading or a very good overall imagery of what's going on in your life in this present moment. All right, my dear ones, until we meet again, have a great one. Bye.